So, the second round of the iXS European Downhill Cup was taking place in Lenzerheide. Or should we ask the athletes how it's really pronounced?
Lenzerheide.
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 In
Lenzerheide.
Lenzerheide. By Kingdom, it's Lenzerheide.
So yeah, Lenzerheide is placed in the middle of the Swiss Alps, around 1500 meters above sea level, and when the weather is nice, it is a really sick place to be. That's enough for the intro. Should we just ask someone who knows what is going on this weekend?
My name is Kim Ozinga. I work for the marketing for Lenzerheide, organize events and running the head office for the By Kingdom Feast, which is on this weekend. Every year we want to do a feast like for everybody who is somehow involved in biking.
Okay, so feast is the same as a party? Then I think all the riders had a pretty heavy mud and fresh party in the woods. There was definitely some carnage going on, but maybe the athletes can explain what was going through their mind when trying to figure out the World Cup downhill track from last year in some pretty rough conditions actually.
Yeah, so it's been a bit of a wild weekend here at Lenzerheide. We had rain on track walk day and first practice session was crazy. Like we had some rain and then some dry and then more rain, so conditions were constantly changing. Mud getting washed onto the rocks, and it was super technical, really challenging to ride. Yesterday it was dry all day, and before the elites come down in the qualies, the track was perfect, and we knew it was going to rain, so I'd left my mud tyres on, and it did that. We had a huge storm, so by the time we did quali, it was just like riding a river. It was quite dark by the time we came down as well, so certainly in the woods, seeing where the routes were was nigh on impossible. It was a little bit of luck to get through, so I was pretty happy to just kind of get 10th and just walk away ready for today, healthy, and it is a wild weekend. Woo.
Well said, Jack. It was wild out there. I mean, it was raining for 2 hours, and then there was a 15-minute sunshine slot, and then it just started raining like crazy again. And I can imagine you didn't have the clearest vision at all. Let's get it.
I ride the 17 Pro. I think at the top it's getting really slippery, but we will see.
Yeah, just taking a look at the track, it will get slippery and it will be hard conditions. Especially if you look at the track and it's just so fucking steep that you can't even walk down there without falling.
Good.
I mean, not everyone has as good grip as Camilo does, or can fly as high. But in all seriousness, like how much gear do you actually need to stay dry and comfy in those conditions?
I change my kit twice a day after practice, and then for race run I always take fresh pants and fresh flow style jerseys. So yeah, that's enough. And 2 goggles a day, 2 roll-offs, because they get wet on your face and that's not so comfortable. And yeah, 2 roll-offs, 2 trousers and 2 jerseys. That's it.
Yeah, I mean your kit still looks clean, but I can imagine this being important. But don't you get a little cold when it's all wet and windy?
It's freezing. The board over there just said it's 4 degrees at the top. It feels very much like winter. There was hail on the track yesterday, but it's pretty, like, it's a really interesting race. Like, it's good fun, but it's very challenging. You know, even in the pits, like, it's just water everywhere. Like, you sort of need like gumboots to sort of stay dry, but hey, this is what the iXS Cup is all about. We race in anything.
Nice!
And there's tofu and some veggies.
That was really hot. Oh god.
I was taking the belt. Oh my god.
Yay! Just like a sprinkle over it. My hands are so shaky. They're so cold. Dude, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I can imagine some warm food just being the best after a whole day out riding.
First run wasn't too bad actually. I thought it was going to be worse. There's lots of water, like puddles in the track, and the car is clean up a lot. So there is no thick mud that we slide everywhere.
You may not be sliding because of the mud, but this track is definitely slippery in the steep parts. Well, but just look at how this track could be if the weather was picture perfect. Just to make it clear, this is what it would have felt like all the weekend. But do you actually compete against the others or against yourself?
I'm Emma Eisen, I'm privateer. I was really focused on the Swiss champs yesterday and I was pretty good. I did a good run, but one big mistake and I got second. I'm pretty happy about that. I think today I'm more competing against the conditions on the track because I think it's really heavy to ride and get down a clean run and no crash.
My vision was the hardest thing. Like I said, before we were getting to the gate, it started hailing. So then I didn't exactly plan where to pull my roll off so much, so I was like struggling with the vision a little bit. But it made it really difficult, I'd say. Yeah, the vision was pretty tough.
But without iXS, all of this wouldn't be possible, right?
My name is Pascal. I'm the managing director of iXS. And for me, it's like a home play, Lenzerheide, Swiss brand. So that's why we're here, obviously. I'm in the game for 25 years, working with Racement and the whole DH Cup since that early time. It's a pleasure to be here. Lenzerheide is one of the most beautiful places, obviously. Happy to have the iXS Cup here, European Cup, yesterday Swiss Championship. Awesome event. Weather is not in our game, but that doesn't really matter. Our community is here and that's really cool. I think the guys here at Lenzerheide made an awesome job. A nice little small festival, quality, families here, community is here. So yeah, it's awesome to be here. It's just important to give something back to the community. It's our sport, it's what we love, it's what we create products for. That's another important thing, you know. Speaking to the riders, seeing what they're wearing, challenging the problems that we find, and then also be on the spots every once in a while, you know. It's not that we are at every single event, you know, but to be at the spots every once in a while, especially while it is in Switzerland, obviously, it makes sense to be here, representing the brand, representing us, be available, be accessible, have some of our product highlights here, chat with the consumers. That's why we're here. And I'm looking forward now to the race this afternoon. See who makes it and who doesn't.
Well, Pascal, that's what we all want to know.
It's finals day here in Lenzerheide and I'm hyped for it. Let's go.
That's good to hear, Christopher. But you're not the only one. There are some other fast guys on the hill. And how could I forget snatching 17 seconds from Abby Hoggy and 29 from Delphine Bouillard. The taste of winning is sweet, right Lisa? Except maybe for champagne in your eyes?
Yeah, yesterday it was dry. It was drier than today, so I could do a good time. And after my recital yesterday, I didn't know if I would race today, and this morning I take the decision to race because I was here. And yeah, I'm happy with my win. It's cool. I was at the top, the two off-camber. It was so slippery, and yeah, it was hard to keep the wheels in the main line. Thank you.
And you still won with ease. But for the men's, the times are a lot closer. Because just everyone keeps looking at the track really closely.
I'm trying to find a way. I was going outside, but it's not working much, so I think I will try the upper line and then to hold it on the inside, so we'll see in a minute if it works.
Full gas main, stay as high as you can. Pull like inside over the rock. Like no one does this.
On the really steep section on track, on the wall, I had a quite good line. I set up high, jumping over the roots, and then went to the middle down there and had a good exit speed, but yeah, with the rain right now, I think I'm going for the outside line.
It's quite gnarly. It was the problem last year for everyone, so I think it just, in this kind of parts, I think you need to pick the little bit maybe safer line and just attack on the parts that you feel safe, so that's my plan for the weekend.
On the bands, off my jeans, froze chillin'. Walk them up, get dizzy. I came from my kidneys and I'm trapping like I'm Whitney. Yo, bitch with me, my boy, she ain't missing. Hold on, who you missing? I said, hold up, that's my easy, bang, bang. Close one! We have a new leader! Christopher Price, our new leader!
Well, taking the win always feels nice, but did you actually get the fastest time on track today? To make it short, no, he didn't. That belongs to the U17 category. Because Kasper Hickman from Finland was 2 seconds faster than Christopher Kreis.
My name is Kasper Hickman. I ride for Cube Next Generation Factory Team. Yeah, so the conditions were tough and always changing, like we had sun and rain and all sorts, but yeah, just try to be consistent and have fun on the track, and it seemed to work. Just been focusing on kind of keeping it positive, and yeah, it's worked. Just thought positive and try to enjoy practice and everything. So having the fastest time obviously helped me gauge how I'm gonna do in like World Cup and in the future. So definitely cool to have the fastest time of the day. Thank you for everyone involved this weekend. The mechanic, bike was running sweet, and the team. And thanks for friends and family too.
Yeah, thanks for having us on Lenzerheide. And that's it for the race Mashup. See you!